Welcome back to the Infinity Signal. Today, we're taking a deep look at XRP, not through just one indicator, but through an entire synchronization of signals. From the 4-hour to the monthly time frame, the Infinity Signal is mapping out one of the cleanest multi-phase alignments we've seen in months. This is the calm before the next expansion. Let's start with structure. Right now, XRP is holding near the 2.50 zone, sitting between the Fibonacci 0.366 and 0.122 levels. These retracements create a compression band, locked between support around 2.35 and resistance near 2.85. The Heikin Ashi candles are neutral, small bodies, balanced wicks, a textbook sign of momentum compression. Buyers aren't leaving, but they're not charging yet either. This kind of flattening often appears just before volatility expansion. Overlaid on this is the Lindsey Trident, which still holds a target near 1.79, a possible final liquidity sweep before the market turns upward. That target aligns perfectly with the lower Fibonacci zone, making it a logical endpoint if XRP performs a controlled retest. Notice how each pivot connects in a tightening diagonum. That descending wedge is compressing energy, the type that almost always ends in breakout. The moving averages tell the same story. The red, your long-term trend, is still slightly above the green, but look closely, the gap is narrowing. That's not weakness, that's pressure building. Once the shorter MA crosses back above the longer line, the market transitions from exhaustion into ignition. Historically, that crossover happens just before the Infinity Signal's next 99% green phase. Now, here's where it all comes together. The 4H plus 1D Infinity Signal is currently flattening after a downward phase, meaning short-term momentum has cooled but hasn't collapsed. The next phase window, projected around November 8th through the 10th, could mark the next turn if the lower frames realign bullishly. The 1D plus 1W pair remains elevated, both lines above neutral, signaling mid-cycle continuation. No bearish collapse here, just cooling pressure. And finally, the 1W plus 1M layer, the macro heartbeat, has flattened completely. That flattening has historically preceded every major cycle reversal for XRP. It's like the market catching its breath before its next expansion. This is the precise confluence map where all three layers of the Infinity Signal intersect. The red zones mark downward synchronization, phases where all or most time frames move in the same cell direction. The green zones mark upward confluence, when momentum is unified and building. The numbers 33, 66, and 99 quantify that precision. Right now, XRP's map alternates between 99 and 66, like a rhythmic heartbeat building pressure every 8 to 10 days. If that rhythm continues, we're likely heading toward another 99% green alignment by late November into early December. So what we're seeing here isn't noise, it's structure. The moving averages compress, the Fibonacci grid defines the range, and the Infinity Signal synchronizes every layer of time. The next full alignment will decide the direction of the final quarter. And if it forms green, the next expansion cycle begins. This is the Infinity Signal, trading the future. Well,